Here comes O'Malley. Just... Oh, you're funny. Let's see if I can. No, it's still the same color. Alright, good morning. O'Malley is ready to be in the way for crafting. Hello, Minnesota! Alright, so we have some really weird lighting today. We have a huge forest fire burning about 35-minute drive, and so we have very funky clouds, and I tried all these things and I couldn't get it, so it's gonna be a little dark today. But that's okay. We can still craft. I just apologize for the coloring because there's nothing I can do. Can't fix it. I even tried all the lights. I don't normally have lights on. I find with my health, lights cause a good chunk of problems, so. But I did try it to see if I can get it to work, and it was still pretty dark, so. Alright, Mr. Magoo here, you need to move because you're way too much. Come on, scooch. It's craft time. Alright, so Monday Global Design Project Challenge is Case the Designer. You're getting smoke in here too. Ugh, it's the worst. And all the trees, like, and the animals, and yes. It sucks. And the people, like, they need to move, and yeah. And you gotta move animals. And if there's, like, farms, they gotta move theirs, and yeah. Not cool. Alright, so I'm using 3 sets today. I got this new one, long time no see, which is adorable. And although it is Christmassy, you can totally make it not Christmassy. So I'm gonna use the llama because I used the dog once already. And then for the Case the Designer picture, she's got a row background of things. Actually looks like she die cut them, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna do a flower, dog print in the order. Cause I don't have it to show you, so you'll just have to take my word. So we're using like pastel colors. So I'm gonna do bubble bath. We'll do soft sea foam and balmy blue. Alright, so I am not good at going straight when I have to do these rows. So I'm just gonna stomp. And then I think I kind of have it lined up. So, anyone do anything fun for the weekend? I worked on a bunch of graphics. Good morning, Marsky. You missed O'Malley. He was completely sprawled out, ready to go. That flower is very big. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. Maybe we'll do the leaf instead. Yeah. I mean, I like it. Hey, Betty. I'm having a moment here. Okay, so we're gonna do it differently. There. this is what we do. Happy BC Day, my BC followers. It's a holiday for us here. So it'll be interesting to see what is open today. I should have done that the other way, but that's okay. So I was a minute or so late. I was jamming out to Ozzy Osbourne's tribute concert. Alright, so now I'm gonna go pink. I'm gonna switch it. Go that way. I'm not sure this is gonna work out the way I want it to. Has potential. I just think my flower is too big. And I just don't think I have anything else where the flower is smaller. Let's see. No, it's still pretty much the same size. I have no small little itty bitty flowers. Sorry, I'm just thinking if I can. I could do these shapes. What do you think? Should I keep on going or switch it? I'm going to change it. Okay, I'm changing it. Take 4. Now I really have a mess of my ski. Alright, so my usual 5 1/8 and 3 7/8, because that's my favorite layout. And I'm just gonna clean this up quickly. Sorry guys. It's the one downfall when you don't practice or anything, you just go on and you're like, let's craft alive. Okay. My lungs hurt. It was funny, China woke up or texted me and she's like, hey, how you feeling? And I was like, my lungs hurt. Didn't think much of it. And she's like, oh, and then on a different conversation, she's like, oh, how are you feeling with the fire smoke and stuff? And I was like, I don't really smell it. It's not a, right? It's not a, I couldn't smell it. And so she was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was like, a little later, I'm like, my lungs really hurt. And then I was like, hey, I wonder if that's because of the fire. Yes, that is what we want. Now, I can't really put them together because the rubber is a little taller than the photopolymer. But if you were using both the same, either 2 photopolymers or 2 rubbers, you could put them on the same block and then stamp them together instead of having to do one or the other. Where'd my scrap paper go? It was funny, I was all like, had conversations, and then I'd come here and now I can't remember what I was going to talk about. I should have wrote them down. Hey Amanda, we're gonna use the alpaca from our set that we like. But I'm using 2 other sets as well. I have a Zoom doctor appointment today, even though it's a holiday here. And I really like this doctor. She's been very cool. And she is, said she was going to look into another doctor and discuss a couple maybe surgery options. And so I'm like really excited, but I'm also like, do I want to do surgery again? My last 2 surgeries were rough. But if it helps make me feel better, then I'm open to hearing it. And let's face it, I'll probably do it, just I'm allowed to complain a little. And then after that appointment, we are going to go to the fruit stand and get some fruits. There's vegetables too, but I don't like vegetables, so I probably won't get vegetables. Alright. Now pink. Now, if you were actually really good at lining things up, you could go ahead and stamp like the pink in that, but I'm not really good at lining things up, so I'm going to go again. Let's just take a little more time. So I apologize. Make sure my pauses are in the right spot. So I apologize again for the lighting. We have a really big fire happening on our island, and the lighting is so weird. We've had weirder, like we've had more, but in the past, but this one's decent enough that the smoke is here and outside. Anyone do anything this weekend? I did nothing. I made graphics for a couple groups I'm a part of and challenges and stuff. And I started some layouts for ideas for next year. Played with the kitty cats. Just had a nice lazy downtime. Oops. That's okay. We'll put our sentiment there. Alright, sorry, this is probably a little, I don't know, is tedious the right word? I hope there's some nectarines. The nectarines at our market have been amazing this year. So again, I'm casing the Global Design Project Challenge this week. And she has die cutted her images and then put the paper behind. So it's quite cute. You can go on Global Design Project Facebook or Instagram and check it out. Should have put in like a light purple. Oh. Alright, last background round. We had some cool birds this morning. They had yellow underbellies and like dots on their back. They were so pretty. And so in the corner right here behind me, I have a chair. And I kind of did more somehow. And it's also a little crooked, but that's alright. I warned ya that was gonna happen. Alright, so my paws are from the Hugs and Healing, but you could use any paw. I'm sure everyone has at least one paw. It's also a good set. It's a sleeper set. No one knows about it. So cute though. And then I used the little starry thing from my Sunshine Vibes. Now I'm gonna use the alpaca. Like I said, I used the dog already once. I have a couple ideas for the doggy, don't get me wrong. But I just wanted to use the alpaca today. Hi, Carolyn. I noticed watching some people on their videos, and they pull out like these perfect square pieces to stamp on and color, and I was chuckling because I was like, oh, it probably looks better visually than like scrap papering it, but there's nothing wrong with scrap paper. So we're casing the Global Design Hop Challenge today, Caroline. And it is Case the Designer, so hey, what's up? Dude, okay, pick your spot, let's go. There you go. Curious what you make. Thanks. So we used paw prints from the Hugs and Healing. We used the star thing from the Sunshine Vibes. And then I'm going to use the alpaca, but the long time no see. While I have an O'Malley sitting on me. Perfect. Okay, dude, no, you have to, if you're going to stay here, you have to work with me. Alright, so I'm going to do a gray alpaca. I actually don't know if he's an alpaca or a llama. They're kind of similar. I know they're not 100%, but I think this is, I think I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. This is the wrong one. Wrong order. There we go. Okay, so I'm going dark, medium, and light. Okay, you're gonna have to move, bud. Thanks. Okay. So I'm gonna go dark underneath this little fur tussle. Right up there. And his ears. I haven't actually looked to see how anyone's colored him yet. That's a tight spot. Okay, and I want emphasis his eyes and then his little nose. We went to a petting farm, and it said it was a baby animal or like a miniature farmland, and they had 2. They were cute. Alright, so now I'm just gonna kind of go. I swear I had conversations and I'm like, should have wrote them down. I really don't remember what I said I was going to talk about. So who likes coloring? I love coloring. Coloring and animals, that's my go-to thing. Right, I should have left a little bit more white on his face. Love coloring with pencils. I do like using the watercolor pencils. I get into the zone when I'm coloring. Anybody watch any cool shows? I watched documentary over the weekend, and it was called Bad Sports. So it was like all about bad sports people making bets and like cheating the systems and things, and it was interesting. There was one about horses though. Kind of disturbed me because he went out and get rid of the horses so they could take in the insurance money, which is not nice. So a little light crumb cake there, and then I think I'm gonna give him an ivory nose. Kind of wishing I left the eyeballs white, but that's okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna take my watercolor pencil and I'm just gonna add in some shading. And just go really lightly. Don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. Just going to do a little bit to define the eyes a bit more. I don't know if you can see the difference, but just adds a little extra. I love doing that, especially when there's clothes. If something or someone is wearing clothes, it really helps make the clothes just actually look like they're on. It's really cool. So you're gonna get an extra bonus video at some point. I have challenge product top in this month is kits. And it's funny, I'm not a kit person. I don't really use them. So I was laughing because I made the challenge. I was like, why did I pick something I don't use? And it's kind of like the benefit of being in charge of the challenges, right? And so I picked one. I thought I'd do a video with Tori helping me make it. I don't know if I'll go live or just pre-record it, but either way, we'll see how well Tori does with instructions, because she's generally like, I just want to do my own thing, which is great from an artistic creativity point of view. That being said, there are times where it's like, no, you really need to follow the rules. Alright, so now I need a sentiment. Oh, happy days. Oh, maybe I have to do 2. Or we stamp sending good vibes, cut it out. I don't think any of these colors work. Oh no, that's pretty cute. Let's see. Alright, do I do a second alpaca? Do I do another dog? Or do I do a dog? Both really cute. Let's just try the dog. He's cute. So just stamping part of it because I won't need his whole body. Oh, Caroline says alpaca. All right. Another alpaca it is. Are you telling me an alpaca or are you telling me it's an alpaca, not a llama? 7:30 in the evening. It's past my bedtime, Caroline. I don't actually fall asleep at 7:30, generally, but I am in bed. In the evening, my health is worse. And that's when I was doing most of my falling. And so I was like, why am I trying to stay awake? Like, I have no partner, I have nobody here. Like, just go crawl in bed. So I crawl in bed and I can still play with my tab and watch like Facebook videos and whatever, but just laying flat really helps. And then I get kitty cuddles. Alright, so should we do this alpaca a different color? Let's look at our... So the one benefit of having scraps. Nine. Yeah, so I generally fall asleep around 9. Alright, we'll do him crumb cake. So again, underneath tassels. Underneath the tassels. I don't even know that's what they're called. Like little tufts of fur. And it's going to go under. I remember the time difference. This is a great time for you to be able to join us. Yeah, that's true. It's nice having friends who come and visit. Especially when you give me conversation tips of things I should talk about. My crumb cake is running out. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I meant to zoom in a little so you could see things better. So we have a big fire happening on our island, and they showed us a map of like all the evacuation peoples and stuff, and I was so confused by the map. And so I went and I was like, Mom, I don't get it. And she's like, oh yeah, me neither. I had to look at a different map. And I'm like, okay. So she took out my markers and like ink pads and was like, okay, so this is this mountain, this is this place. We're like reaching out to all of our local spots so we knew where to go. And then after she was done, she laughed and she's like, you have to put everything back because I don't remember where all this came from. He's so cute. How late is it at your place? So here, for me, it's 10:32. So Betty would be 11:32. And then I'm gonna give him an ivory nose again. Or do I give him a petal pink nose? Nah, I'll keep him the same. They're so cute. I can't get over it. You need to buy him. Yeah, you do need to buy him. So what part of the island is on fire? So do you know where Cathedral Grove is? It is right around there. It's called Cameron Lake. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I definitely like his eyes more. So, you know, different options, but I just think his eyes pop a little bit better here. So I'm not gonna color in his eyes for this guy. Alright, then I'm just gonna go back in with the watercolor pencil. And see, just helps to make it look like it's really... And I feel like these guys are cool too by doing this, as they're generally really scruffy. We were visiting one on a farm, and a different farm than the last story. And I guess they were rolling around because they were like had like hay grass stuck in them all over. And it was so funny because they were trying to like shake it off, but they could not shake it off. It was entertaining. Alright, I know you guys are asking questions. Give me a second. Okay, you're somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. No. So, the Rocky Mountains are on like the mainland, and I'm on an island west of the Rockies. And is Cathedral Grove in jeopardy? There's a good possibility it's going to be. So it's on the other side where the lake is. But if it turns around and goes the other way, I think that will put it in danger. people were getting evacuated, and I feel bad for them, and especially like the farm animals. It's one thing to be like, hey, I'm displaced, I need to go stay in a hotel or find friends, but like if you have a horse, right, or like 5 dogs, that's a little harder than... Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Okay, I went to Jasper. Nice. I don't think I've ever been to Jasper. Okay, so this is literally what her card is. I'm going to do... Let's got crushed. I'm gonna blame Tori. Alright, this is absolutely adorable. I wanted to get this set, and as a demo we could pre-order a while back ago. But I was waiting, and then they offered free shipping, and I was like, alright, I'm not waiting any longer. I need my alpaca and hot dog. We live closer to the mountains. We drive an hour and we're in them. Yeah. Oh, we have many mountains here too, just not the ones you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Alright, these guys are adorable. I have a crafty friend today. Actually, the lady Tony is her name, and she's the one who introduced me to card making and Stampin' Up. I had done scrapbooking was how I got involved in crafting this stuff in grade 10, because I was a super cool kid. And like most people, I think we all started with scrapbooking. But anyway, she's coming over, and we're gonna trade a little TSP because I have a cute idea. There we go. Is that straight? One of those might be off. That's alright. Okay. So I want him to go down a little bit more. Okay, so I have this post-it note tape. It's not extra sticky, so you can peel it off. And so when you're doing something like this, because I want them all to be on dimensionals, you can find the layout you want, stick it, then put your dimensionals on. 4 hours to get to Jasper from where you are. And then we stick them on. Oh, happy day. Every time I see this one, I always think of Sister Act. Alright, now we need some embellishments. Alright, so do we do some fun pastels? Or do we go black to tie in our black? gonna go black. I'm thinking... No, we're gonna go black. Black, black, black. Okay, I want to go one there so we cover up my boo-boo. Oh man, it's so cute. Alright, I'm glad we switched out the flower that we were using originally, because this is adorable. I'm going to wink Estella the Oh Happy. And then I'm just going to stick a little adhesive underneath. Just because I didn't glue them down because I used the Post-it tape. O'Malley is sound asleep on my feet, and he's becoming a little drooler when he sleeps. So I'm just gonna add a little glue. You don't have control of your glue, or you're not good at that, you can use a glue dot or piece of tear and tape. There we go. Alright, there's my card today. I'm extremely happy with it. It's pretty darn cute. Alright, so again, I'm sorry for the lighting. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. We just have funky lighting with the fire. I'm so happy with him. This is so cute. I can't wait to play with them more. This is just the second card I've used so far, or made so far with this set, so I'm excited. Cool. Alright, well I hope you guys have a good day. For those in BC, I hope you guys are having a good holiday with your friends and family, and I'll see you all next week.